Saluting a trailblazer, the Honourable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar. The following is a question and answer session conducted by the Express newspapers with the Prime Minister. Question: how do you feel about returning to the helm? I am very grateful to God for seeing me through this long, often arduous journey, and indeed all the journeys in my life. I feel great love and appreciation, and an even greater need to give that love back. There's a reason for that emotional outpouring. For too long, our citizens have felt abandoned, mistreated, and made to feel invisible. That any citizen could endure such a reality for years without relief is heartbreaking. Now I'm thankful for the chance to appoint the right people in the right places to help give our people the life they deserve. That is their right. That is what leadership is about. The people have entrusted me with their confidence, and I serve all. Question: balancing public service and family life is no small task. What advice can you offer others in similar roles? Never take for granted those who love and support you. Don't lose patience with them. Don't make anything more important than their well-being, because they endure many of your battles alongside you. They deserve your time, attention, and tenderness. Material things are secondary. What your loved ones need most are your care, your hugs, your presence, and if you can cook, well, that's a bonus too. Question: what strengthens you when the going gets tough? And above all, my enduring faith in God. I always say, I put God in front and I walk behind. In politics, you must expect the unexpected. You will be tested from all directions. Prayer has helped me prepare for those tests, but prayer is not a passive act. It is a dialogue. You're not just asking, you're also being asked. And the questions God asks aren't always easy. Answering them honestly builds your character, courage, and resilience. These qualities, character, not magic, are what help you withstand life's missiles. I'm also deeply influenced by the example of my mother, the most courageous, accomplished, and resilient person I've ever known. Question: what motivates you in returning to office at this moment in our history? I've always believed in love, equality, meritocracy, and empathy. I stand against bullies and against greed. That hasn't changed in 40 years of service. What keeps me going is the chance to serve people with honesty and compassion. Question: do you think the world has changed in the last 10 years? 2015, 2025? Absolutely. The biggest shift has been the explosion of social media, big tech, and artificial intelligence. These innovations have penetrated nearly every sector: education, governance, security, even our social lives. They shape how we interpret our world. The challenge isn't just the pace of change, but how people perceive and process it. Governments need to guide citizens through that complexity with honesty and clarity. In my inaugural speech at the President's House, I said, I shall not only communicate with you, but commune with you. That wasn't rhetoric, it was a promise. Change isn't just technical, it's emotional, and our job is to help people make sense of it without leaving anyone behind. Question: how has your leadership philosophy evolved since your previous term? Context shapes us all. Becoming aware of how your environment changes you isn't automatic. It requires reflection. My core philosophy hasn't changed. Serve with integrity, compassion, fairness, and love. But I've grown. I'm more attuned to people's lives and challenges. I see God in every face, as I often say. That means understanding not only policy, but the human experiences behind it. With experience comes deeper sensitivity, and that's what I bring to leadership this time around. Question: what are your administration's plans going forward, especially regarding your manifesto promises? I have a solid track record of keeping my promises, and I intend to do so again. From day one, I took action. On May 1st, 2025, I directed the creation of several new ministries, and by May 3rd, ministers were sworn in. Ministry of Homeland Security, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Legal Affairs, Ministry of the People, Ministry of AI, Ministry of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation. At our first cabinet meeting on May 8th, I introduced a bill to amend the Children's Life Fund Act to expand access for sick children, a bill to repeal the Trinidad and and Tobago Revenue Authority Act. Other plans include scrapping the demerit point system, introducing stand your ground and home invasion laws, reviewing firearm license regulations, reintroducing the laptop program, identifying spaces for cardiac cath labs. More will be announced during budget season. We are currently assessing the state of the economy post-election to guide our next steps. Question, reflecting on your previous term, what stands out as your greatest achievement? Lifting up children, the disabled, the poor, and working class citizens. That will always be my proudest legacy. Question, what legacy do you hope to leave at the end of this term? That I served with love, humility, compassion, and integrity. That every citizen, regardless of class, race, or background, felt valued, respected, and cherished. Question, what message do you have for the people of Trinidad and Tobago as you begin again? Material wealth alone cannot rebuild our nation. A country without care, compassion, and vision is merely concrete. It is not a society. We must begin again centered on people, not possessions, not pride, not power, but people. Let us all remember this is our home. We all belong here. Together, let's build back our paradise, brick by brick, heart by heart. I will not tolerate discrimination, corruption, or callousness. Hold me to that. I am here to give every person a voice, to fight for justice and equality, and to secure a future filled with dignity, peace, and opportunity, because I love the people of Trinidad and Tobago deeply and sincerely. Question, do you mind that people call you Auntie Cams? Not at all. I find it endearing. It brings me joy. Auntie Cams is a term of love and respect, and I'm proud to carry it.